And we understand that lahat po ng umuwi from Israel ay binibigyan din po natin ng assistance. So I cannot actually reconcile now, umuwi sila, binigyan po natin, pero at the end of the day, dahil balik manggagawa po sila, balik pa rin po sila na magtatrabaho pa rin po sa Israel.
Hindi po,
Di ba tayo pong gumastos po sa kanila sa pagripat po sa kanila dito?
tinutulungan po tayo sa panahon po na ito, kailangan ng OFWs ng tulong. And we cannot be so rigid as to demobilize our resources only because there are certain declarations that would seem to stop us from doing so. So we utilize these flexibilities under the law, Mr. Chair, because at the end of the day, kailangan po nating tumulong.
Maraming salamat. Clarification, we understand sa ngayon yung Israel po is still under alert level 2. Alert level 2 is voluntary repatriation.
Walang deployment.
No
Voluntary
deployment.
is number 3.
So wala pa rin po tayong voluntary repatriation. It's number 3. So even at this juncture na nagkaroon po tayo ng yung mga umuwi, how do you consider them? Yung mga umuwi dito sa Pilipinas?
Well, sir, every time they want to go home kay may gera or what, we would help them anyway. So they're repatriates. There doesn't have to be a war for us to assist them to go home if they need to go home. Ang nasa voluntary repatriation is Lebanon because of what's happening in southern Lebanon, and our ambassador is also online. And of course, Ambassador Lilo is there to confirm if they are going to raise it to the suggestion to alert level 3 at this
Okay.
time.
Thank you. Because it's a clarification. So level 2 pa rin po yung Israel sa ngayon, no deployment. But I understand based dun sa sinabi po ni Secretary Hans Kakdak kanina, there are around 800 plus Filipinos who went home since the time nung October 2013. So 800 plus, you minus that from 30,000, so basically there's still 28,000, almost 29,000 who are still in Israel, working in Israel. Question, sa ngayon po ba, Secretary, na mayroon po tayong may deployment ban po tayo sa Israel, ibig sabihin po ba nito talagang walang nakakalipad po ngayon na papunta po na Israel ng mga OFWs po natin?
Opo, yung pong, just to say po, before I answer the question, na yung repatriation effort, as I've mentioned, is on account of the state of war declared by the state of Israel against Hamas. So under the law, when there is such a declaration by a state, then that already triggers our repatriation effort in a country such as Israel. So we do call them repatriates, as mentioned by Yusek Ed. Yun pong, sorry, what was the question? Opo. Alert level 2 is a ban on new hires. So that means pwede pong bumalik yung mga magbabakasyon sa State of Israel. So they are allowed to go back to further serve their respective employers because that is the nature of alert level 2.
Thank you very much, Secretary. So ibig sabihin, ang ban lang po yung new hires, pero pwede pa rin po silang bumalik. Ang clarification ko, mukhang hindi ko po masyadong nakita po na pareho po yung the way DFA and DMW treat it. Kasi sa inyo, sinasabi po ninyo, may ban, deployment ban, wala pang voluntary repatriation. Pero from the point of view ng DMW, dahil nag-declare na po ng state of war ang Israel, meron na po silang voluntary repatriation. So how do we reconcile the two?
It's not contradictory. Kasi nagre-repatriate na nga tayo. Voluntary repatriation, we put it alert level 3, is nananawagan ang pamahalaan already na pag-isipan na ninyong umuwi. Hindi naman sinasabi ng DMW na umuwi na kayo, but they already activated the repatriation program for those who want to go home. In other words, we haven't, it's voluntary, pero kasi alam ng DMW, always get ready in case may situation na may mga gustong umuwi. And whether or not we declare it alert level 3 or what. For example, in this case, kung may mga gustong umuwi dahil wala nang pagkain sila or gustong or sinabi kahit na walang gera, I'm just afraid, I want to go home. Tutulungan sila ng pamahalaan all the time. So it's a one country team approach. I mean, kung hindi nila gagasusan, we could spend it. Ganyan. So even without kasi the declaration of the DFA of voluntary repatriation, if there are people who want to go home, and there were people who wanted to go home in October, because they were mga scholars, mga bagong dating, tapos biglang na-experience sila mga bombs flying in the air, tutulungan silang umuwi. And that's what happened.
Maraming salamat po, Yusek. Because since October, kasama rin po ako sa mga ilan po at papasalamat po ako sa OWA, sa DMW. Kasama po akong sumasalubong po doon sa mga kababayan po nating umuwi. And we understand that lahat po ng umuwi from Israel ay binibigyan din po natin ng assistance. So I cannot actually reconcile now, umuwi sila, binigyan po natin, pero at the end of the day, dahil balik manggagawa po sila, balik pa rin po sila na magtatrabaho pa rin po sa Israel.
Hindi po,
Di ba tayo pong gumastos po sa kanila sa pagripat po sa kanila dito?
tinutulungan po ayon sa datos po natin ay ang kanilang kagustuhan ay manatili sa ating bansa at ang nature po ng tulong natin is makaalis sila sa Israel sa panahon ng declaration of the state of war. So yun po ang objective natin at tutulungan natin sila pagdating nila para po maibsan yung kanilang pinanggalingan na karanasan at pangalawa, to already settle them down because they precisely had left Israel due to the state of war. And we agree with Yusek Ed, there's no conflict, Mr. Chair. I think at this hour, we need flexibility and not to be so rigid and say because it's alert level 2, hands off. Sa panahon po na ito, kailangan ng OFWs ng tulong. And we cannot be so rigid as to demobilize our resources only because there are certain declarations that would seem to stop us from doing so. So we utilize these flexibilities under the law, Mr. Chair, because at the end of the day, kailangan po nating tumulong.
Maraming salamat po, Secretary. Ang clarification ko lang po, kasi yung po tinatanong ko, for example, yung mga umuwi po sila, tinulungan po natin na makauwi po dito, binigyan po natin ng pamasahe, pag-assist po sa kanila. Pero ilan po sa kanila yung mga balik manggagawa na pagdating po dito, in-assist po natin, binigyan po natin sila, then suddenly dahil balik manggagawa po pala sila, then we still allow them to fly back. And at the end of the day, later on, kapag naipit po naman po rito, ibabalik ulit natin sila sa Pilipinas. So yun po yung nais ko po na magkaroon po ng clarification. So definitely the flexibility is there with you, for you, kasi you're in coordination with the DFA, but that's just a clarification. Kasi nabanggit nga po ninyo na yung deployment ban, it's only for the new hires. Doon sa mga bumalik po rito ngayon, na mga balik manggagawa, nakasama po ba sila? Ilan po ba yung nakasama doon sa bumalik na nabigyan na ng assistance, ginastosan ng gobyerno pagbalik, pero dahil balik manggagawa po siya ngayon, nandun pa rin po ngayon, bumalik ulit pa rin po sa Israel.
Yun po ay hindi po natin, wala po tayong datos in terms of yung mga bumalik sa Israel, pero yung nature po ng pagiging balik manggagawa, ang ibig sabihin lang po noon ay siya ay either nakaschedule magbakasyon na even before the conflict started o kaya subject to renewal of the contract. Pero ang mahalaga po kasi at that stage ay mailika sila from an area where there is a state of war. Kung nag-decide ang tao na gusto niyang bumalik dahil sa kanyang, let's say, pangangailangan in terms of livelihood o di kaya gusto niya magpatuloy sa serbisyo ng kanyang employer, ayun po ay under the law, may kapasyahan siyang ganun. Pero ito pong urgency natin ngayon ay kailangan po nating tulungan yung nagsabing gusto ko pong umalis ng bansa para umuwi sa ating mahal na bayan kasi nga ho may situation ng state of war. It is not for us to say, alam mo, may tendency kang babalik kaya hindi ka namin tutulungan. That is not the way we work because that is a state of mind of a person who comes home. The urgency calls for helping a person in a country under a state of war. And yun po ang pangangailangan natin to mobilize the resource. Mr. Chair, to put it more frankly, this is not the hour to ask people questions about their plans in terms of kapangangailangan po nating tumulong dahil state of war po ang pinanggalingan nilang bansa.
Maraming salamat po, Secretary.